Hello, and welcome to this flow practice. Today we're actually going to start standing. Have a mat handy. We will be doing a pose called half moon. I invite you to do it. So if you want a block to help assist you in that posture, you certainly can grab one at this time. So when you're ready, we're going to come to the top of our mat. Okay, so we're going to just ground and find our breath. So shoulders down and back, you're pressing through your heels. You could even lift your toes. In this strong mountain pose, maybe set an intention for your practice today. Maybe it's one of courage, of strength. Standing strong in your foundation, in your feet. Taking those cleansing breaths into the nose, out through the mouth. One more breath. And then you can blink your eyes open if you had them closed. From here, I invite you to place your hands to your thighs. You're going to take a standing cat to cow. So you're going to inhale as you drop the belly, lift the gaze, slide bend the knees, and exhale round to the spine. Look towards the belly button and come on up. We do that a few more times to wake up the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale, round. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Rise all the way back up. Fantastic. From here, you're going to inhale, reach arms up overhead. You're going to grab for your opposite elbows. So we're going to do some forward folds here and waking up the side body. So find some length. Take a side body stretch towards one side. Good, breathe. And then from here, you're going to work all the way down that side. Come through center. And then come all the way up on the other side, leading with that top elbow. Good, let's try that side again. Bring it all the way down. Little forward fold. Keep holding those elbows if it's okay for you to do so. Bring it back to center. Reset now this time. Take that side body stretch to the other side. Keep your chest open, so we're not closing down here, but lifting and opening. And then we'll do the same thing, but we're going to come down the other side. So you're going to come down, bend into the knees, roll it forward, open up to the other side, lead with the other top elbow, back to center. Just one more of those. Bring it all the way down to center and all the way back up. Good. Open up, reach those arms high to the sky. Release them down to your side. To warm up the body, we're going to do some sun salutations. The first one, we will come down to the belly. For your chaturanga, you come all the way down to the belly to a cobra. But if it's in your practice to go to chaturanga to upward facing dog right away, you certainly can. Okay, from here, inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, swan dive over forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the shins. Pull the shoulder blades away from the ears. Exhale, fold. Hopper step back. From here, you can come down into the knees or you can keep it lifted and come all the way down to the belly. Good. Roll your shoulders down and back. Take a nice little cobra stretch. So notice is always an option throughout the practice. Exhale, release. And then back to your downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Bend those knees. Exhale, step it to the top. Good. Take a fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, root to rise, reverse swan dive, up to the top, palms come to touch, to heart center. Good, 2 more times. This time we'll do a full chaturanga. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, swan dive over, forward fold. Good, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant those hands, shoulders over the wrists. Shift forward just slightly, chaturanga, into your upward facing dog, or you have that cobra option, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, bend into those knees. Exhale, step it to the top. Fold in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Palms come to touch. To heart center. One more. Inhale, reach up. Nice and big. Find space here. Exhale, swan dive over forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant those hands, step it back, chaturanga, shift forward, lower down, upward dog or cobra, back to your downward facing dog. Take a breath here, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, bend into those knees. Exhale, step it to the top. Fold it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, root to rise, palms come to touch. To heart center. We should be feeling warmer now. We're going to add into the chair pose for sun salutation B. Take an inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit into that chair pose. Hold it here. Breathe. Weighten the heels, maybe lift those toes. Inhale. I'm going to exhale, take a fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant those hands, step it back. Chaturanga, shift forward. You can always be back in downward facing dog if you'd like. To downward facing dog. From here, I invite you to lift that right leg up to the sky. Good, maybe open up that hip. And then exhale, pull that leg all the way through to come into your runner's lunge, knee over the ankle. Now plant that back foot down, back heel down. You're gonna rise up, warrior one. So your hips kind of face the front corner of the room. Reach the arms up. Find that posture, find that breath. Inhale, exhale. Just gonna go at a slight angle here. Good, I invite you to bring the hands back behind your back. Roll your shoulders down and back, nice chest expansion here. We're coming to humble warrior next, so take an inhale. Exhale, you're gonna bring it forward, folding it forward. That right shoulder comes to the inside of that right leg. Using your core strength here, you'll feel some inner thighs, and breathe. Inhale, exhale. Good, one more breath. Rise back up, release those arms, take your warrior one posture again, bring it all the way down to frame that foot, step it back, chaturanga, shift forward, lower down, upward dog or cobra, back to your downward facing dog. Let's try it on that other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bend that knee, open up the hip if it serves you. Exhale, pull that leg all the way through to your runner's lunge. We step that back foot down, rise up into a warrior one, hips facing that front corner of the room. Inhale, really press the energy back out through that back heel. Breathe. Okay, we got that humble warrior. Next, you're going to bring the hands back behind the back, shoulders down and back here. Inhale, and then exhale, bow forward, left shoulder to the inside of that left knee. Breathe. Find patience within your practice. Good, one more breath. And exhale, rise up. Take your warrior one posture here. And then bring it down to frame that foot. Step it back. Chaturanga. Shift forward, lower down. Upward dog or cobra. Back to your downward facing dog. Good. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, bend into the knees. Exhale, step to the top. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Palms come to touch. To heart center. We're going to add on to that series with a half moon. Okay, so you're going to inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit back into your chair pose. Good. Breathe. Sink into it. Feel that heat building in the thighs. And one more breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant those hands, step back. Chaturanga, shift forward, lower down, knees or toes. Upward dog or cobra. Back to your downward facing dog. All right, we're going to go through warrior one first. We'll add on a warrior two to right angle, and then that half moon is that last posture. Inhale, right leg lifts, opening up the hip. Exhale, pull it all the way through to that runner's lunge to start, knee over the ankle. Place that back heel down, rise up, warrior one. Good, hold it here. Breathe. Now from here, from warrior one, we're just going to open up right into warrior two. So from this angle, your front heel intersects the arch of the back heel, and now your hips are facing the side wall. Good. The other thing here to note is sometimes this front knee wants to cave in. Keep it tracking in line with that pinky toe or the outside toes there. You can flip your palms. Starting to feel that heat build again in that thigh. From here, right angle, so you're taking an inhale. Exhale, bring your forearm to your thigh and reach your arm up over your ear. Good. Again, try not to put all your weight here like you're hanging out here. Make your obliques, your core, do the work. Breathe. Hold. From this posture, we're going to head into half moon. So if you have that block handy, you can set it to the outside of the foot. Good. From here, take an inhale. Exhale, you can either step a couple of steps here or launch yourself forward into your half moon pose. So a really great balance posture. Slight bend in that knee. You can certainly stay in right angle longer if that serves you better. Hold, hold, hold. Breathe. Keep everything open and lifted. On that exhale, you're going to bring that top hand down. Take a little standing splits here. And then you're going to step it back to your runner's lunge where we started. Come back. Chaturanga. Shift forward, lower down. Upward dog or cobra. Back to your downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, left leg lifts. Open up that head. Exhale, bring it all the way through using that core strength. If the foot didn't get far enough forward, just scooch it forward so the knee is over the ankle. Okay, you got that. Pressing those hips down. Place that back heel down. Rise up. Warrior one. So we're here again. Maybe it feels different than that first round. You're finding a little bit more warmth in the body, more flexibility. Inhale. On the next exhale, you're going to open up. Warrior two on that other side. I'm just going to turn around so I can continue to project my voice forward. Good. Find that bend in that front knee. Keeping the shoulders relaxed down and back. Good. Inhale. Exhale on that next one. As you exhale, you're going to come into right angle pose. On the other side, really feel that full stretch from the outside of that foot all the way up the body to the fingertips. Yes. There it is. Keep breathing. Lock that shoulder down. And then that half moon posture is next. Good. On that next breath, inhale. Exhale. Bring it forward. And find that half moon on the other side. See how it feels again. If that block is handy, it keeps you a little bit more lifted. It's very helpful. You can flex through the foot, point, whatever's calling out to you. Inhale. Exhale. Keep opening up that shoulder as best you can. Hips. Inhale. And then that exhale, bring that hand down to find the foot. And then step it back to your runner's lunge. And then step all the way back to your plank. Chaturanga. Shift forward, lower down. Upward dog or cobra. Back to your downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, bend into the knees. Exhale, step into the top. Good. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Palms come to touch. To heart center. All right, from here, we're going to take that inhale again through chair pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit back into that chair. Been here before, maybe we can get a little bit deeper. Heels lifted, keep the knees over the ankles as best you can. Breathe, hands at heart center, they can reach forward. One more breath. Exhale, fold. Awesome job. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step it back. Chaturanga. Shift forward, lower down. Upward dog or cobra. Back to your downward facing dog. We're going to take a little bit of a different sequence here with crescent lunge. So from here, inhale, the right leg lifts. Good. Open up the hip. Here's an option. You can stay here with the hip lifted and open. Or if you'd like, flipping your dog is in your practice. You can do so. You can keep the one leg extended. You can bend both, whatever serves you. Nice little back bend. Good. If you took that option, bring it back. And then exhale. Pull that leg straight and then all the way through to your runner's lunge. Good. Something different there. And this time the back heel stays lifted. Using your core strength, rise up into your crescent lunge. Good. So knee over the ankle. Now our energy is shooting out that back heel. Breathe. Maybe you find little cactus arms here to open up the chest. Take an inhale, reach arms up. On that exhale, you're going to move into warrior three. So you can step the back foot behind you here and then come into it or launch all the way forward. Warrior three. I like airplane arms in warrior three. You can do them at heart center. A little bit harder with a longer lever is you're reaching arms forward. So what speaks to you today? Take that option. Slide bend that standing leg. Your glutes on fire. Is it stabilizing? Keep holding. Breathe. Good. From here, bring the hands down. Find your standing splits. So back leg lifts as best you can. You're feeling that really intense hamstring stretch. And then from here, you're going to bring it all the way back down to your runner's lunge. Now, staying here in runner's lunge, you're going to take a twist towards the bent knee. So you can be here or opening up that top arm. Stretching out the chest. Good. Bring the hands to the thigh. Now bring the hands to the inside of that leg. Maybe you shift forward and back a little bit. Opening the leg, closing it. We're going to come into lizard pose. This can be pretty intense. So I'm going to invite you to bring that back knee down. Okay. From here, I'm going to like heel toe or walk this leg out a little bit. So maybe this is enough for you. If it's accessible or you have that block handy, you can come down to the forearms. So I'm just going to show from this angle so you're seeing what's happening here. Like so. Okay, so that's your lizard. Breathe. Again, it's pretty intense. So if you find that you're losing your breath a little bit, come on up to that taller posture. It's a really big hip opener. So again, if you're sitting a lot throughout the day or a working population, it's great to stretch out the hips because they get super tight. Now, staying here in lizard, or option, if you want a quad stretch to stretch out this thigh right here, you'll circle that arm back and reach back for the foot. Again, can be pretty intense. If you have a strap, you can use that. A towel, or you can grab for your pants leg is another option. And we're breathing. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. You're going to gently release that foot. Yep. From here, pop back up to your runner's lunge. Take that leg back to your plank, and you're off to your vinyasa. Shift forward, lower down, upward dog or cobra, back to your downward facing dog. Whew, all right, that one side feels good. Let's make sure to match the other. Head between the biceps. Good. Inhale, left leg lifts. Straight leg first. Bend that knee, open up that hip. Maybe you stay there. That's enough for you today. Or if you want to flip that dog, you can do so. Keeping both knees bent, or one leg can be extended. Reach to the fingertips. Good. If you took that option, bring it back. Bring the leg straight. Inhale. Exhale. Put all the way through to your runner's lunge. Good. Now coming back to that crescent, so the heel stays lifted this time. Knee over the ankle. Using your core strength, rise up to your crescent lunge on this side. Facing forward for a second here. I like to show different angles. So sometimes when we're in lunge, the leg wants to be a little wobbly. Try to keep it in line with the toe. Yeah, just like that. Okay, breathe. Keep sending, so like you could be bending that knee right there. Send the energy out through the heel, just that slight little adjustment. Inhale. On the next exhale, you're going to launch yourself into warrior three. Again, hands to airplane arms works. Here's where you want to try to keep the hips nice and level. So if you're balancing something on your back, if you have headlights on your hips, they're lighting up the floor beneath you. Hands can be at heart center, or again, reaching overhead, a little bit harder lever length there. Breathe, flex that back foot. Sometimes easy to round through those shoulders. I just caught that adjustment in myself, so pull those shoulders down and back. Inhale, on that exhale, bring it down. Standing splits, just notice one side might be tighter than the other with standing splits. Really let go of the tension that you hold in your neck. And then gently bring it all the way down to your runner's lunge. Good. From here, first we take that twist towards the bent knee. So maybe this is enough for you, or you want to take that full twist with the arm up to the sky. What's your body calling out for? Good. If you took that twist or with the hand up to the sky, you can place down to the thigh. Maybe find that shift forward and back. You can bring the hands to the inside of the foot. Good. And then maybe open and close that leg. Now bringing that back knee down, we're going to find lizard on this side. And again, just notice one side might be really, really tight. So if it doesn't, you can't get down to the forearms like you did on the other side, totally normal, okay? Just have patience with your body. Trust it, okay? Otherwise, you can try for those different levels of intensity. Just make sure you can maintain your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release tension in the neck, the jaw. Good. Staying in lizard if that's serving you there. Option to go for that quad stretch on this side. A little bit on my tighter side there. Okay, got it. Again, nothing to force. There's such thing as tension, and then there's other things like pain. So we don't want it to be painful. Inhale, exhale, breathing through it. One more breath. If you took that quad stretch option, gently release that leg down. Pop it up here. Frame your foot. Step that foot back to your plank. Chaturanga, shift forward, lower down. Upward dog or cobra. Back to your downward facing dog. Awesome. Inhale. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, bend into those knees. Exhale, step it to the top. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Palms come to touch. Back to heart center. All right. From here, we're going to do some standing postures and balance. We're going to take a standing quad stretch first. So you're going to take your, let's say, left foot into your hand, left hand, inner thighs together. This way we're not arching the back, so keep a nice slight tuck of the pelvis there. Other hand can be out to the side for balance. And we breathe. Good. Inhale, exhale. Once you find that length in that thigh, we're going to bring the knee into the chest next. You can tap it down if you'd like, or challenge that balance a bit further. Good, a little ankle circle might feel good. I'll invite you to take a twist here if you'd like, so you can take the hand to the outside of that thigh and take a twist. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper in that twist and add another stretch to your hamstring, you can grab for your big toe of that left foot, stretch it out like so, and take that twist. A little bit more intense. Slight bend in the knee, just so we're not locking out the joints. If you took that after, if that's not serving you, just hold that twist, standing twist. Awesome. From here, bring that back hand in, come back to center. Grab for your shin or leg. Yep, just like that. Like you're kind of holding, cradling something here a bit. So we're going to wake up the hip a little bit, and then this is going to bring us right into figure four stretch. So you're just going to set that leg on top, figure four, and then sit back into it so you feel the outer thigh and glute stretch. Breathe. I like to flex the top foot. I can press gently on the thigh, just not on the knee joint, depending if you need a little assist there. One more breath. All right, this top leg, just going to swing behind you, and I just want to find a nice side body stretch while we're here. Oh, that feels good. You can embrace that. Reach that hand to the floor, fingertips reaching, and then reset back to center. Shake it out. Let's try that other side. Quad stretch first. So grabbing for that back foot, or ankle, inner thighs together. Slight tuck of the pelvis. Find that length. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Breathe. Nothing to force once again. Whatever is accessible today. Every day is a little bit different. Remember that word, that intention that you set. Maybe it was courage. Maybe it was patience. Come back to that word. Whenever you may lose your focus or have any doubts. Good. From here, tapping the foot down or bringing that leg right into your chest. Taking a little ankle circle. Challenging the balance once again and adding a little twist. Twists are great for detoxifying the body. You can take the hand to outside of the thigh and then bring that hand back. Maybe your gaze goes back there to test that out. If you want to go another option of grabbing that big toe and adding a hamstring stretch and then that twist. Good. Again, the side's a little tighter for me, so I'm just going to stay right here. It's always an option. Good. From here, that back arm comes forward. You're going to grab underneath your leg or your shin here. Good. Pull your shoulder blades back together. Good. Maybe a little ankle circle. Waking up the hip, preparing it for that figure four, setting it on top. Send your glutes back behind you. Sit back and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Stretching out the hips, those outer thighs and glutes. If you're a runner, those tend to get tight. If you sit a lot, just need that good stretch. One more breath. On that exhale, rise up, swing that leg behind you, take that side body stretch. Reach all the way through the fingertips. Inhale and exhale. Bring it back to center. One more standing posture, which what we just did kind of helped us get open for that. So you're going to go back to your first leg. I'm going to grab for the inside of the foot. This is dancer. So you inhale, reach that opposite arm up. And then from here, you're going to kick your foot, your back foot into your hand. So you're getting that quad stretch again, but then you're adding a level of balance, like a warrior three. Now I have an option. We did half moon before. You can stay here, or if you want to keep this bind and come into a half moon with a bind, that's accessible to you as well. Something different. Try it out. Embrace that courage. Good. One more breath. If you took that half moon option, maybe you try to come all the way back up to standing. A little bit harder to do so. And then gently release. Awesome. Let's try that other side. Good side and a better side. All right. First prepping for that dancer. Inner thighs together. Opposite hand reaches up. Inhale. And then exhale. Come forward. Kick that foot into your hand. Really feel that length in the thigh, the hip flexor. Now, can you reach through the fingertips even a little bit further? Slight bend in the standing leg. Yes. Now, staying here, maybe this is good for you today. Again, if you're keeping the bind, sometimes I move my hand on the top part of my foot to come into that half moon with that bind. Good. Breathe. Open up your chest. Take up space. Do not play small. You're not meant to play small. You're capable of some amazing things. All right. Bring it back up to the top if you took that option. And then gently release. Awesome. From here, let's press the heels down into the floor. Remember that mountain pose that we started with? Nice and strong. See how this may feel different. Maybe feel a little bit more energized, confident than when you first started. Let's take an inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, forward fold. From here, we're going to stretch out the hamstrings a bit further. We're going to use our hands. You're going to place them underneath your feet so that the toes are to the crease of your wrist. It's almost like a little bit of a massage. Sometimes I wiggle my feet around here. And this is really intense, okay? You can just keep it to a forward fold and have the hands, the shins, or the fingertips to the floor. Relax the tension in the neck. It's always where we like to hold it. Shake your head no. Shake your head yes. Good. You're gently going to release that. Staying here in this forward fold if it's okay for you yet. You can take your feet a little bit wider. You're going to grab for your big toes with your two fingers, your pointer finger and your middle finger. Take an inhale, lift, exhale, fold. And then I try to pull myself closer to my thighs. Again, nothing to force. You're going to feel this release in the low back, the hamstrings. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. And then gently release. Now from here, two options. You're going to come into yogi squat. Okay, so your weight is in the heels. Your glutes are below your hips. Okay, you can sit on a block here too if that serves you. Now you can stay here in yogi squat. If a balancing posture is in your practice, I invite you to try crow, which means that your hands come forward and you can place your knees basically on your triceps. It takes some practice. Okay, so it's your first time ever. Be mindful. Maybe you play with one foot lifted, set it down. Okay, otherwise the goal is to balance on the forearms, lifting the toes off the floor. Good. And again, you can play with that a little bit, or you're holding that yogi squat. Inhale, exhale. From here, whether you're in crow or yogi squat, plant your hands, step it back to that plank position. We're going to take that last vinyasa. Take it forward, inhale, lower. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Ooh, build some heat there. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Notice where those heels are from that first downward dog that you took. Good. Take your last inhale, and on that exhale, you're going to bring the knees down to the floor. Send the hips back into your child's pose. Reach it forward. Inhale and exhale. Good. We started with the standing cat to cow. You're just going to bring it into tabletop for this portion of cat to cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round to the spine, look towards that belly button. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round. I like to work in threes. Let's try one more. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round. Find neutral spine. Send those legs off to the side. Coming down onto your back. Almost done with that practice here for you. You're going to come down here, heels to your glutes. We're going to take bridge. So when you're ready, you're going to press those hips up. You can place the hands underneath the back. Keep your gaze up to the ceiling just to protect your neck. Hold, hold, hold. Keep lifting those hips. One more breath. Release the hands, release the glutes down. You're just going to take one more of those. You can do bridge, or if wheel is in your practice, that just means your hands come here and you lift the hips, and it's in that back bend position. My shoulder mobility does not like the wheel, so I'm just going to call that out for you. But if you want, take it next with that bridge pose, or again, full wheel, if that serves you today. Inhale, exhale. One more breath. Gently release those hips all the way down to the floor. You can windshield wiper your legs side to side. Release out that low back. We're just going to take a happy baby here to finish on our back. So hug the knees into your chest first. Give yourself a nice little hug, little love. Hands can come to the outside of the feet. Press your knees into your armpits. You can do a little half straddle here where you bend one leg and extend the other, or full straddle where both extend. Whatever your hips need. Hamstrings. Good. Bring the knees back into the chest. One more hug. Good. You're going to take a full body stretch. Now, if you have time for it, I invite you to take a full Shavasana if you'd like. So your hands can come to your side. Your legs can just relax. You just take a few moments for yourself to let the ground support you, to reflect on your intention, and just be. But for sake of this video, I'm going to end our practice, but you know you can stay right there. You can rock yourself up into that seated position. Good. And we'll end our practice with 3 breaths. We inhale, reach up. Exhale, let it go. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let it out. One more. Inhale, reach up. Palms come to touch to heart center. Much gratitude. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for that practice. I hope it served you. You feel recharged and energized. If it went well for you and you enjoyed it, press that like button, leave a comment, and I will see you next time.